Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Cage Wisdom by Oddside Ales is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try Cage Wisdom from Oddside Ales. This is a Brut IPA. I did have this at the brewery. One of the releases that they had, I think it was like in October, November-ish. They did have this on tapped before it came out in cans. On the label, it does say 6.8% ABV. There is not an IBU number on here. This was $2.39. It does have the canned on date of 2/1/19, so not even a month old. I'm going to leave a sticker on. Untapped also does not have the ABV or the IBUs on there, and also they have the ABV wrong. They have 5.5 instead of 6.8 like the can says. Go ahead and get it into a glass. There we go. I think it's pretty good. $2.39 for a 6.8% beer, especially an IPA nowadays with the Haze IPA, New England IPA, usually, $4 to almost $7 a can. Obviously, most of those are 16-ounce cans. White head, small and medium bubbles on there, about a finger of head. Bubbles on the side are large, like bubble wrap. Look at the color. Hazy yellow color. I can see through it, but it is hazy. Lots of bubbles coming up. But for a Brut, I think there is a little bit more from the ones that I've had, a little bit more carbonation in them. Let's go ahead and get a smell. Dank citrus pine is what I get out of this. That dankness really comes through along with that citrus and that pine. Maybe, and I don't know if it's that citrus dank mixing together, it almost smells like a passion fruit, like a fruity passion fruit tartness. Let's go ahead and get a drink. Sweet malt up front, light sweet malt. Goes back almost like a juicy fruit citrus, very dry on the end like a Brut should be. Aftertaste, that sweet malt mixes with that juicy fruit. Pretty good taste. If anything, I would say it's overcarb just a little bit. Those bubbles are like scraping my tongue, so it is hard to get that upfront taste. Easy drinking, very light beer. Again, a good summer beer. I don't know why they're coming out with these now. Obviously, there are warmer climates. I don't know how far Oddside does distribute their beer. To me, it's say not as far as a Bell's, but I think it would still be cold in most of the places that this beer gets sent out to. So I don't know if this is going to become like a year-round beer or if it's just certain months. But I would like to see this one put out later, so that way we can enjoy this during the summer. That juicy fruit, citrus, sweet malt, I think says summer to me anyway. But like I said, it's a little bit overcarb. Those bubbles are scraping. I think that needs to be toned down just a little. I don't know how old the one was that we had at the brewery. I don't remember the carbonation being so high. I remember the flavor being the same, but I don't remember the carbonation. My guess is it was different because we had 4-ounce tasters, and that was coming straight out of the keg or the jockey box that they had, so they could dial in the carbonation level that they wanted. Where this, it might be a little bit different since it is on an assembly line. Yeah, I don't think this is bad. I like the sweetness. I like that malt. I like that juicy citrus that is in the back. Bitterness to me is pretty much nowhere to be found. I wouldn't be surprised if this was under 30 or around 30. Alcohol is covered up very well. A little dryness wants me to keep going back for another drink. I could see picking up a 4-pack. I'm guessing this comes in a 6-pack of this in the summer to drink, mowing the lawn or sitting next to a pool or doing whatever. I would probably have to go with a 4 out of 5 on this. I think for my preference, that sweet malt needs to be turned down just a little. I think some more hops need to be added to cover up some of that sweet malt. But again, that's just my preference. So 4 out of 5 on this one. 8 of my friends have rated this on Untappd 3.47 out of 5. A little over 2,500 people have rated this on Untappd 3.73 out of 5. Mike did give it a 4 out of 5 also. He says it pairs well with ribs. I know a lot of people aren't liking this style. I don't know how long it'll stay around because, as you can see from Untappd, to me, the scores are lower than what I would expect for an IPA, especially one that has a juicy, fruity taste in it. I thought people would like this more. This is probably the best Brut IPA that I have tasted personally. All the other ones, they're not that good. So I don't know if we're going to see the Brut IPA stay around like we have the New England style. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below if we will keep seeing Brut IPAs. I have not had a lot. I think this is my 3rd or 4th one. I think 2 of them from Central State Brewing. Those weren't good. I can't remember if it was Shorts that I had the other one from, but it was another local brewery that I did have it. So, yeah, this one I think tastes good. I'm not sure why the scores are so low. I don't know if people think of it as a wine, a dry wine, so that's why they're not liking it. But for me, solid beer. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.